Hello everyone. What do epic explosions, nature's raw power, and a close call with a shark have in common? They're all incredible moments from our new compilation. Get ready to be amazed. Let's get it on. They had no idea that they were purchasing a ticket not just for a trip to the volcanic island of Stromboli, but for one of the most extraordinary shows of their lives. Picture yourself diving for the very first time, and suddenly, this happens.
Степа, чай
Всё,
вкусный,
ну
да?
хватит, Степ! Как будто мы воды ты не пил. Все.
Скажи, так это ж чай?
Всё, появляется. Прячься,
На!
голова, прячься головой.
На,
Прячься.
иди сюда! Иди сюда, на!
Мира, прячься.
Сейчас, рукой просто.
For anyone who thinks camping is boring,
Ой, каша вкуснее?
Я старалась. На мишку смотри, на мишку. Сейчас.
an amazing video from the ISS serves as a strong argument against the flat Earth. Fortunately, the bomb was found and defused before any ship hit it. That day, 3 mines were discovered, each packing nearly 1,000 kilograms of explosives.
Peda là dọn là càng vậy.
Right over.
It seems it's time to consider stronger moorings for this vessel. It's no surprise that the ropes couldn't hold during a heavy storm. You don't always have to travel to a waterfall for a great experience. Sometimes being at a local dam during a water discharge can be just as thrilling. When the voids beneath the lawn on the field fill with rainwater, a bubble resembling a soft water mattress appears on the surface. It's not some creepy ritual, it's just that ants rely on their sense of smell rather than sight. Apparently, these guys have lost their trail. The best way to observe animals without confining them to cages is to step into their enclosure yourself.
Okay, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, it's coming faster.
Oh my gosh, he's alive chasing us. Oh, oh no.
Don't stop, go faster. And the horse is going faster.
Come on, it's coming. It's coming, come on.
Go, go, go.
Speed up.
You have to go. Yeah, you can't be here. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. Where did you come from? I never even seen you out there.
Everyone knows orcas prey on sea lions for food.
Oh my God.
Fortunately, this one found safety on a nearby boat just in
I don't know
time.
what to do. I didn't know you were there. Oh no.
什么东西？鳄鱼吗？ I want to.
Now that's what a true off-road vehicle looks like. And that's not even the train's top speed. It can reach up to 400 kilometers per hour.
Not a bad sized sleeper, I reckon. Could live in here. It's almost like a house, like a home away from home. Oh, show off!
Man, that was my room full of goddamn birds.
Baby, you okay? Baby, where you at? Oh my God, baby, where you at? Good boy. Good boy.
One more time. See if he comes back again.
This fish is either not very bright or deeply depressed.
Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come here. I'm right here. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Come on, buddy. Good boy.
Julio, pasamos la tormenta, ¿no, ya?
They went on a cruise to relax and soak up the sun on the deck, but the weather had other ideas. Did you know that washing a train is quite similar to washing a car? This is especially true in India. If you're struggling to find time for fitness because of your children, maybe it's time to set up this ride in your backyard.
What?
Time travel has been invented long ago. It's called historical reenactments. Here, you can see hyper-realistic battles that were fought hundreds of years ago. In this battle of technical failures versus pilot skill, the latter, thankfully, emerged victorious. The best gameplay on the planet, in our opinion. A full-scale racing car made entirely out of Lego. Any idea how many pieces it took to create this masterpiece? One of the most fun chemistry experiments. Just a few reagents and you'll have elephant toothpaste ready to go. Back in the day, people did blacksmithing without machines. Just imagine how much effort and time it took to do the work that an automated hammer finishes in a minute. That's how big a microscopic air bubble can grow beneath a film in hot weather. The last thing a builder wants to see at the end of a shift. Well, I guess this can be considered a way to prove your professionalism in skydiving. I hope he's taking him to see an exorcist.
Look and take me around. Whoa, it's a sea otter.
We could all learn a thing or two about accepting situations from this guy.
Este caballo qué? ¿Está chueco?
No mames, güey.
A ver, déjame tomar una foto, güey. ¿Yo, güey? Está bien chueco, parece que lo hicieron, parece que lo dibujé yo a la vez. ¿Qué onda con esto? ¿Se le subió algo a Armando qué?
This type of cloud is quite rare and remains largely unexplored. It's believed they form as a result of changing airflows, and the differences in thickness combined with light refraction create their unusual look. It's like looking at the surface of the sea from beneath the water. If anyone knows about brilliant camouflage, it's the inchworm. Just look at how it mimics a twig. It's not every day that you get to witness an iceberg collapse in Antarctica. Let's savor this moment. This is what the first floor of one of the houses on the shoreline looked like after the hurricane. A true nightmare for any homeowner.
This is about the most Halloweenic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Now, I absolutely have to see what they do for Christmas.
Go on out here, but
Okay, well.
The shells of scorpions contain a substance that absorbs ultraviolet light, making them look incredibly striking under the right lighting. This phenomenon is called a rip current. It typically occurs when the water level near the shore rises. The water rushes back out to sea, flowing through depressions in the beach and creating what seems like an unusual current. Swimming in these places is completely banned. Lifeguards at tourist beaches immediately kick out anyone who attempts to take a swim.
We have to figure out which one it opens. It's not that one.
I wouldn't recommend this bar for dates. Just imagine, You go to the bathroom and disappear for a long time because you can't figure out which doorknob opens the door.
It could be anyone. I think it's this one. Or I remember it being one of it's this. Off the top, take it off the other end, just a little bit. Done. No shell. How cool is that?
Who's controlling who now?
Oh yeah.
Hello everyone. Some bridges can be downright scary, while others are marvels of engineering genius. But whether they are terrifying or awe-inspiring, they're always fascinating. These aren't the ordinary bridges we cross daily. We've put together a collection of the most extraordinary ones from around the world, so let's get it on. People have long used drawbridges to let ships pass, but they keep coming up with creative alternatives. A great example is the Millennium Bridge in northern England, the world's first tilting bridge. When a vessel approaches, the bridge tilts to let it through. Naturally, pedestrians aren't allowed on it at that moment, but once a daredevil attempted to cross it while it was moving. The Goteg Viaduct in Myanmar is an awe-inspiring yet somewhat frightening sight. Once the largest railway viaduct in the world, it measures 689 meters in length and towers 102 meters above the ground. Remarkably, it was built in 1899 during British colonial rule. Today, it remains one of the country's most famous landmarks. Trains travel slowly across the bridge to prevent further wear on the century-old structure, which is no longer in the best condition. Still, it provides passengers with ample opportunity to gaze down at the deep chasm beneath. At first glance, the Nanpu Bridge in Shanghai may not seem particularly remarkable, but trust me, it's called one of the most beautiful bridges in the world for a reason. Just take a look at the stunningly intricate road interchange it flows into. Because of its unique design, it's sometimes referred to as the Spiral Bridge, and at night, the city lights make it an absolutely mesmerizing sight. Unlike a regular bridge, a viaduct links two elevated points, not two shores. The Millau Viaduct, built in France in 2004, is still the tallest in the world. One of its pylons reaches a height of 343 meters, which is 19 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower. The total length of the bridge is 2,460 meters. In essence, it's more than just a road suspended in the air, it's a remarkable feat of human engineering. Another incredible structure from China is the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, located in the national park of the same name. Spanning 430 meters in length and 6 meters in width, it stretches 300 meters above the ground. Its transparent glass floor gives visitors a breathtaking view of the canyon below. The bridge also features a bungee jumping platform with a staggering 300-meter drop, making it the highest in the world. Would you dare to walk across it? Let us know in the comments. No one would want to end up living under a bridge, but that's exactly what the people in a Chinese village did. They transformed this unusual predicament into something extraordinary. They built a 400-meter-long housing complex on the bridge, blending Chinese and European architecture into an awe-inspiring sight for visitors. This highway is a strong argument in the discussion about reducing traffic jams. Many think wider roads will fix the issue, but this 50-lane freeway clearly shows that's not the case. The road between Beijing and Zhuhai is one of the busiest in the world. It was originally designed to handle 20,000 vehicles per day, but by 2007, traffic had already doubled to 40,000 cars daily. The worst congestion occurs on the eve of Chinese New Year. The materials used for this bridge include ropes, 472 planks, and a bit of luck and horror. The Husseini Bridge in Pakistan doesn't forgive mistakes. Just look at the gaps between the planks.
Okay, I admit it, this is dangerous.
Pessimists might say this bridge is half-built, but there's a logical reason for the sparse number of planks. It helps reduce the bridge's sail effect, allowing it to withstand the strong winds that are common here. Mount Hua in China is not for the faint-hearted. One of its trails is ominously called the Plank Walk of Death, which is enough to scare off the unprepared. Yet, thrill seekers line up to take on the challenge. Despite the many safety harnesses, there are no railings along the way. Vizcaya Bridge is a remarkable engineering feat, connecting the towns of Portugalete and Las Arenas in Spain's Biscay province. Completed in 1893, it was the world's first transporter bridge, carrying both people and vehicles across on a suspended gondola. Standing 45 meters tall with a central span of 160 meters, the bridge's gondola can carry up to 6 cars and several dozen passengers at a time, crossing the river in just 90 seconds. The bridge operates 24/7, transporting about 6 million people annually.
Необычно. Первый раз в жизни я делаю такой подвиг. Ну, попробуем заснять это от первого лица, как говорится. О, блин. Сань, чуть правее.
There are times when something as simple as crossing a bridge turns into an act of heroism. The Vitim Bridge in Russia is considered one of the most dangerous crossings in the world, which is why traffic has been officially banned since 2016. Despite this, some daredevils still try to cross it, even in trucks, even after ice floes have taken out some of its supports. There are no guardrails, so all they have to depend on is their driving skills, and of course, a bit of luck.
Это сколько надо иметь мужества, чтобы на большой машине здесь поехать. Мост довольно-таки длинный. Едем потихоньку.
Imagine driving across a bridge when suddenly it disappears right into the water. That's exactly how the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel works. a unique structure that connects Virginia with the East Coast. This engineering marvel stretches over 28 kilometers, featuring bridges, causeways, and 2 underwater tunnels. This allows ships to pass above while cars dive below the surface. It's one of the most breathtaking roads on the planet. Sometimes, a true engineering marvel can be found in the most unexpected places. The Dachstein Bridge in Austria is a perfect example. It's built directly on a glacier at an altitude of 2,700 meters, stretching 100 meters long. To reach it, you'll need to take a cable car. However, if you want to fully enjoy the mountain views, make sure to check the weather forecast in advance, or you might find yourself in a situation like this. Not far from Dachstein, there's another nerve-wracking attraction for thrill-seekers. At over 2,000 meters above sea level, tourists can experience what's called the Stairway to Heaven. If you manage to keep your knees from shaking, you'll be rewarded with stunning views of the Dachstein Glacier and Austria's highest peak, the Grossglockner. This astonishing piece of engineering really makes you stop and think. Instead of building a bridge for vehicles over the water, the engineers did the opposite. They made the water flow right over the bridge. The Öresund Bridge is a truly majestic structure. Its impressive size is no coincidence. It connects 2 countries, Denmark and Sweden. Stretching 16 kilometers in total, it includes a 4-kilometer underwater tunnel. Additionally, the bridge features a railway, making it the longest combined road and rail bridge in Europe. At first glance, this bridge may remind you of a roller coaster, but it's actually more like driving a Japanese roller coaster in your own car. The Ishima Ohashi Bridge can appear pretty terrifying, but in reality it only feels dangerous from the outside. The empty spaces in the structure create the illusion of a steeper slope, while in the car, the unevenness is barely felt. Still, its other name, Beta Fumizaka, which translates to pedal to the metal hill, suggests that if you don't floor it, you won't make it up the bridge. It seems China's on a mission to set a record for the most unique bridges, and the Ruyi Bridge is yet another example. While it doesn't aim for records in length or height, its design certainly turns heads. With 2 winding levels that visitors can walk along and a glass structure that adds an extra thrill, this bridge is truly one of a kind. Imagine a bridge not for cars, but for boats. Now check out how it actually looks. The Sarthe Canal in Belgium is an engineering marvel, stretching 498 meters and connecting 2 waterways, while transporting 80,000 tons of water. Built with 65,000 tons of concrete, it's so seamlessly integrated into the landscape that it could easily be mistaken for a regular road. Who said roundabouts can't be beautiful? Actually, there is no actual roundabout here, and drivers have no choice but to go straight ahead. So, why the unusual bridge design? First of all, the creators of this structure in Uruguay wanted to make more than just a crossing. They aimed to create a landmark. Secondly, the design helps separate opposing traffic flows, reducing the risk of accidents. And since the speed limit on the bridge is set at 30 km/h, drivers have time to enjoy the local scenery. It's an engineering design that balances both aesthetics and function. Can crossing a bridge become an unforgettable experience? If it's one of London's bridges, absolutely. Before you step on it, you'll want to pull out your camera as the bridge first opens up in front of you. It must feel so strange to walk over water where just a minute ago there was nothing. At first glance, this pedestrian and cyclist bridge in Copenhagen may seem like just another modern design, but it has a unique feature. Since ships pass through the city's inner harbour, the bridge needs to lift to let them through. To do this, the bridge is divided into several segments that open up when needed. If an architect designs a bridge that looks like an amusement park ride, you know they did something right. This unusual bridge in Japan is mainly intended for tourists who can take their time cruising down at 40 km/h while enjoying the scenic views. What's even more impressive is that it was built back in 1982. Some places in the world are simply too stunning to walk away from without taking a photo, and the Golden Bridge in Vietnam is a perfect example. At first glance, it's just a 150-meter-long pedestrian bridge, but what sets it apart are 2 massive stone hands that seem to cradle the structure. Though purely decorative, they give the bridge its distinctive charm. Not surprisingly, ever since it was built, tourism in the area has skyrocketed. The bridge leading to Mount A. Petri is in Crimea, and it's definitely not a place you'd want to go without safety gear. After all, the suspension bridge hangs at 1,234 meters above the ground, and those wooden planks don't exactly inspire confidence. Some places are so intriguing that you can't help but want to take a peek inside. What about a bridge? The Ponte Vecchio in Florence is a perfect example. It's much more than a bridge. It's a historical treasure in its own right. Built in 1345, it was once a bustling market, and since the 16th century it's been known as the Golden Bridge, home to jewelers' shops. These still remain today, making the Ponte Vecchio a jewel not only in terms of architecture, but also history. Sometimes, structures become monuments to their era. This is somewhat true for the Brookport Bridge, which connects Kentucky and Illinois. Built in 1929, it was magnificent at the time. However, today, its narrow lanes and grated surface make it quite difficult to cross. Most commercial vehicles can't pass through. Just take a look at how closely the opposing traffic flows pass by each other. If you think this bridge looks incredibly long, you're absolutely right. It's the longest suspension bridge in the world, stretching 721 meters and located in the Czech Republic. The fear might not leave you for a second, but the unforgettable experience will make it all worth it. Switzerland is renowned for its breathtaking natural landscapes, and while you can admire them from anywhere, the Trift Bridge, hanging 100 meters above the lake of the same name, stands out as one of the best spots. Originally built by an energy company for work in the area, it was later upgraded and opened to the public. Since then, visitors have been able to stand there speechless as the sight is simply overwhelming. The Gölcz Viaduct is one of those structures built long ago, yet it still impresses with its craftsmanship. It remains the largest brick viaduct in the world, and it's unlikely that will change anytime soon. Standing at a height of 74 meters, it was opened in 1851, and it continues to serve as part of the high-speed route connecting Dresden and Nuremberg. Looks like people in Denmark are not keen on building conventional bridges. The Circle Bridge, inspired by sailboats, is designed for both pedestrian traffic and various types of maritime vessels. The platforms can be raised to let small boats pass, while for larger vessels, the central section slides aside. The bridge can be operated by ship captains, making it more flexible and user-friendly. If there were an award for the world's most unusual engineering structures, the Slauerhof Bridge in the Netherlands would be a top contender. Its mechanism is hard to imagine until you see it in action. Often called the Flying Drawbridge, it earns its name. When a ship needs to pass, a section of the bridge lifts into the air using a special system before settling back into place. take a look at this pedestrian bridge design in Singapore. Its double helix shape is inspired by the structure of human DNA. The bridge also offers stunning views of the city and ocean, making it a popular spot for photo shoots. When it gets dark, it starts to glow with a variety of lights. The lights are labeled with pairs of colored letters C, G, A, and T. At night, they shine in red and green, representing cytosine, guanine, adenine, and thymine, the 4 base components of DNA. This bridge might have gone unnoticed if it weren't for one unique feature. The Tianjin Eye in China is the world's only Ferris wheel built directly into a bridge. With a diameter of 110 meters, it takes 30 minutes to complete a full rotation. The view from up there is simply spectacular.
Hello everyone. Brace yourself for a wild experience as you witness raging sea storms, massive tornadoes, and tropical cyclones swallowing entire islands. Get ready to face the power of wind head on. Let's get it on.
Stretch.
The footage of a car dashcam in Kansas around Dodge City is simply astonishing. Despite the immense technological prowess we've made in the last 100 years, we still find ourselves helpless against these terrifying forces of nature.
Paper towel? Oh no, I'm good.
Looks like it's going back.
This massive conical tornado, measuring around 140 meters across, moved for 2 kilometers before disappearing into the sky as if by some kind of magic. Known as the Pilger Twin Wedge Tornado, this duo was spawned by a supercell during the tornado outbreaks of 2016, with each receiving an EF4 rating. This video shows the immense power of the storms raging in the Indian Ocean. A powerful gust slams into the side of a docked ship in the Seychelles, causing its steel mooring line to snap.
Their line. Look at the debris. Look at it. It's gonna pass this out though. Come here. Look at that. Oh my God.
Look at that. Look.
It's hard not to feel a shiver when a giant tornado crackling with lightning roars past your home. This particular one was filmed in Hattiesburg and was one of 8 tornadoes that swept across Mississippi on February the 11th, 2013. It damaged dozens of buildings in the city, including a high school and the University of Southern Mississippi campus.
Holy cow. Holy cow, look at that. Oh my God. That is crazy, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I hope this people. It's going.
Even a single tornado can wreak havoc. But picture the devastation when an entire tornado family descends on a region. This is what happened in the Midwest in June 2014. Between June 16th and 18th, 76 tornadoes of different strengths ravaged several states. Northeastern Nebraska was hit hardest, with the most powerful tornadoes striking there. 4 of these tornadoes were classified as EF4 on the enhanced Fujita scale, meaning they caused severe damage with wind speeds reaching up to 90 meters per second. In this video, 2 massive tornadoes are sweeping through the Stanton area, just 1.5 kilometers apart. When they reach the town of Pilger, they destroy or severely damage more than half of the buildings. Another reminder of how powerless we are in the face of nature. A striking and massive tornado was observed in Grootvlei, a mining town in South Africa in 2016. This unexpected event startled the residents, as they'd never experienced a tornado before. Many considered it an indication of global climate change. A derecho is a fierce natural event marked by straight-line winds, with gusts reaching speeds of up to 60 meters per second. This video was taken in 2020 at a parking lot in Iowa. It seems like the storm's about to uproot trees and move cars. The total damage from this derecho, which hit 5 states, has reached $11 billion. The storm caused extensive damage to communication lines, numerous buildings, and dealt a devastating blow to corn and soybean crops.
Transfer solar, man. Masuk. Anjay, kelem.
Those cables seem on the verge of breaking. This is the scene of an emergency tow for a ship that's out of fuel. It's a tough operation, even when the seas are calm and rough waves turn it into a real challenge.
Badai. Transfer solar. Oi! Botol. Asian Venture.
A strong wind turns the waterfall in India into a solid wall of water, blocking the road. It's no wonder that no one dares to drive through such an obstacle.
वो बादल नहीं, वो पानी का ये है। पानी है? वो पानी का ये है। हाँ। जरा आगे मत बच्चे हैं ना, नहीं मत जाइए भैया नहीं जाना है ना। हाँ ठीक है, हाँ वाइपर चलाइए, वो चलेगा।
This footage was taken in December 2016 when Storm Barbara hit the UK. Strong crosswinds pose one of the biggest challenges in aviation, forcing pilots to manually adjust the aircraft's position to stay on course. This often leads to rough landings. The Quebec City-Windsor corridor is the most developed and densely populated area in Canada, and it was hit hard by a storm in May 2022. This event was recorded as one of the most powerful storms in the country's history, affecting 15 million people. The derecho travelled approximately 1,000 kilometres in just 9 hours, with peak winds reaching 52 meters per second. This anomalous storm, along with 4 tornadoes, destroyed thousands of trees and infrastructure, resulting in an estimated total damage of $780 million.
Whoa. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't go. Whoa. Whoa, holy videotape it. No! What the?
Whoa! Shit, the canopy's right in front of us.
Go down there, Jay. Go. Where? Down there!
In cities, tornadoes and hurricanes present a significant threat. Cars don't provide reliable shelter, as they can be struck by falling trees, advertising signs, and various debris. In Greece, a security camera recorded the chilling sight of a tornado drawing near. Incredible power. Arcus clouds are some of the most dramatic formations in the sky. They form at the boundary of atmospheric fronts and are a sure sign that storms and thunderstorms are on the way. When a furious hailstorm hits the Earth, it feels like nature's going wild. Beaufort scale defines a storm as winds strong enough to bend large trees, which occur at speeds greater than 21 meters per second. This is what an approaching sandstorm in the Sahara looks like. Large storms can cover areas of dozens or even hundreds of square kilometers, and their front resembles a solid wall of dust that can rise up to 2 kilometers high. Here's how the landscape appears once the storm has taken over. A sea storm is not the best time for a stroll along the waterfront. This stunning tornado was spotted in 2017 in one of Canada's prairie provinces, Alberta. Fortunately, it didn't come close to any residential buildings. Ranking second in the world for tornado occurrences after the United States, Canada sees around 60 to 150 tornadoes each year. However, many of these tornadoes remain unnoticed, as they often emerge in less populated regions. The Antarctic climate is notorious for its fierce winds, especially along the coast, where the combination of frigid temperatures makes them utterly unbearable. This video was filmed in April 2009, when the average monthly temperature in Antarctica is minus 64 degrees Celsius. The researchers at McMurdo Station rely on tightly stretched ropes to navigate between buildings.
Yay! Hey!
Лиза, заходи, я сказал! Да ладно, что не видно, что ли? Идет стол, глянь какой! Уходите отсюда!
Уходите!
A waterspout moves along with its parent cloud. It can rotate in place, move parallel to the shore, or make landfall. When it reaches land, it quickly dissipates, but poses two immediate dangers. First, there are strong winds capable of destroying structures. Second, a powerful column of water crashes down on a small area when the waterspout dies out. Fortunately, this waterspout that formed over the Black Sea headed towards an uninhabited stretch of coastline, rather than a busy beach.
Смотри, сейчас он... Смотри, на берег выходит, глянь! Смотри, там что поднимает, глянь! Все, распался! Ну это не... Я же тебе говорю, он только палатку подымет, больше ничего.
This construction crane in Vietnam shows how the forces of nature can make ordinary objects unpredictable and very dangerous.
Дерево упало. Машину.
The falling of trees during hurricanes poses a major risk to both people and property.
See debris flying.
Look at this.
It's the swells. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. You gotta get running out.
While a coastal home has many benefits, we must keep in mind that nature's always changing, and several factors can affect water levels.
Pace. Look at that. Right outside our back, you got whitecaps and just waves just smashing. Look at this one about to come in over here. It's crazy. Look at these whitecaps because of the height of the water. Just all across the back. Just so much for the water going down, or the wind going down. So anyway, we're hanging on here. Got all the water cleaned up inside. We're doing okay. Sump pup's been keeping up. If these just keep breaking below the break wall and only splash me, I'm okay. Thankfully, they haven't made it over the top of the break wall yet.
Идет торнадо.
A water spout is a funnel made of air and water that forms over large bodies of water, typically in tropical regions. Unlike traditional tornadoes, these phenomena usually last no longer than 15 to 30 minutes.
У нас в том числе съемка.
Oh, ja, daar gaat hij. Oh. Ja, oh, daar gaat hij. Oh. Oh. Ja, oh, daar gaat hij.
Storms serve as rigorous crash tests for any building. Roofs are particularly vulnerable, often getting torn off and crashing down. The approaching thunderstorm front is an impressive, albeit somewhat terrifying spectacle. This epic storm hit North Dakota in June 2024, with wind gusts strong enough to rip roofs off buildings and uproot streetlights.
Коль, иди сюда. Я видела фильм недавно, как бегали на картах. Ты чего боишься? Чего не боишься?
Катя, вот он!
Поехали! А ну так, все в дом!
Ощущение, это передается. Ребята, я говорю, заходите.
Все, заходим, давай.
In 2017, the Canadian city of Red Deer was hit by a powerful storm.
Holy cow, I can't believe I got that on video.
As is often the case, such strong winds triggered a sandstorm, significantly reducing visibility on the roads. A waterspout forms in much the same way as a regular tornado. It develops inside a cumulonimbus cloud and stretches down towards the water.
3 метра от катера. Вот такая вот штуковина.
In July 2015, the residents of Hutchinson, Kansas witnessed a powerful EF3 tornado that lasted about 30 minutes.
Well, it's, you know, this is not, tornado season was like 2 months ago, actually.
Okay.
Everybody's shooting fireworks.
You out there, out filming it?
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
That was in the 80s.
Fortunately, it passed about 6 kilometers from the densely populated city and dissipated into the air without causing any damage. In September 2024, Typhoon Yagi, the most powerful storm in the last decade, wreaked havoc on the residents of Vietnam. Winds reached speeds of 41 meters per second, causing not only destruction, but also severe flooding and landslides. Research estimates that China sees less than 100 tornadoes on average each year. Nonetheless, some of these, especially in the southern parts of the country, can be particularly devastating and may cause flooding.
Caralho, moleque. Tá porra.
March 31st, 2023 turned into a tragic day for the people of Little Rock and its nearby areas in Arkansas, as a tornado with a funnel diameter of 500 meters caused widespread destruction, damaging thousands of structures and threatening the lives of more than 350,000 residents. Sadly, we still lack reliable methods for predicting these disasters in the long term. It looks like this canopy wasn't built to withstand tropical cyclones. Hurricanes are a source of unpredictable destruction. For instance, a strong gust can easily tear off a roof and throw it over a considerable distance. Wind speeds of 30 meters per second are strong enough to blow off even a sturdy roof.
Hello everyone. Get ready to see justice served. Drivers who don't follow the parking rules are in for a rough time. We've compiled the most hilarious and outrageous parking clashes. This is gonna be fun. Let's get it on.
You're not going nowhere, baby. You're embarrassing yourself right now. Hey, this your homegirl? Yeah, she did that. It was that serious, huh?
This lady has an incredible talent for getting herself into trouble. She drove off the tow truck, crashing into a few cars in the process. So it's no shock she got arrested.
What do you mean, what's my problem? You see what my problem is. Mr. Parking Police parked next to my car. There's plenty of parking over there.
This video is a way to vent frustrations. Let's be honest, bad parking really brings out the rage in people.
Don't laugh at me.
Oh, God.
It's not funny. I'll teach this guy a lesson.
Watch it.
I'll let the out of his tire.
Oh my God. Don't do it. Oh, dude.
What? My goddamn parking spot. Go find your own. You ain't. This is my damn spot.
He ain't.
What the is he doing?
He ain't gonna do
Oh
nothing.
hell no. Oh.
He ain't gonna
I'm
do
gonna
nothing.
whoop his ass. Oh.
Oh my God! He's driving over your dude.
I'm beating his ass. Get the my goddamn new car. I just bought this. My mommy bought this for me.
The video shows how important it is to be aware of your vehicle's size and to keep a safe distance. A heavy pickup truck blocked the tram tracks in Sacramento, California's capital. Towing such a massive vehicle is no easy task.
That's a big boy.
Oh, they'll do it. I've watched them do it before.
You said you watched it.
Oh yeah, this is like the third or fourth one I've seen this year.
He gonna make he's gonna put that and he look like he got to.
It's not recording.
This parking lot battle turned into a full-on wrestling match. Parking, 0 out of 10. Ability to handle complex situations, 10 out of 10.
Avslutades igår. Degerfors ledde länge, men Öster kvitterade på tilläggstid. Östers Davids seger om resultat.
Skönt att vi får en poäng till slut.
I bet the truck driver had a really tough week.
Liksom får påverka oss för mycket med resultaten oavsett vad så.
Check this out. A cop from the past handles the biggest transportation conflict of our century.
I seen it.
Back up, out of the lane, let's go. Go in the wrong direction. Back up, you're going the wrong direction. I know it, you're going the wrong direction. Back it up. Back it up. Like I said, you're going the wrong direction, get in the car. Back it up, back it up. Back it up.
A scandalous incident occurred in New Jersey when a firefighter dumped an entire bucket of trash onto the car of the owner of a neighboring building. This incident marks yet another escalation in their long-standing feud, with the owner of the rare sports car estimating the damage at $10,000. Apparently, their friend mentioned the type of car his owner has, the one who drove him to the vet not long ago.
Как я вовремя оттуда уехал.
Acá todos estacionan como quieren, ¿eh? Arriba de la vereda, pegado al cordón, al revés, pero todos hacen lo que quieren, ¿eh? Nadie estaciona como corresponde.
This is what haunts cars in their nightmares.
Get
one of y'all done pissed y'all girlfriend off and got your car saran wrap downtown. Funny as hell. Damn. Damn, the level of care.
What do you think? Does he not know how to drive, or does he just hate everyone in the world?
This is my next door neighbor hitting my car to push it out of the way. Good job.
The good news is that the wind wipers are still working. A quick reminder of what can happen if you park by a fire hydrant.
I can't help the hydrant. Never got a choice.
Bold move. Workers in Australia decided to use a forklift to move a car that was blocking their truck.
عم speak عربي؟ تحكي عربي؟
نعم.
هيدي مليحة هيدي السيارة؟ هيدي good أو no good؟ stop!
It seems she's running late for her anger management classes. That moment when you find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Видео специально для тех, кто паркует не там, где надо. Вот так вот мы и наказываем.
Теперь будет вот у верного забирать ее.
Сейчас колеса лопнут, наверное. Вот так вот. Не за что обращать.
这个是什么车？我去！
You need to finish a few more missions to unlock this model. A classic prank for those who don't respect parking lines. The SUV managed to perfectly block the door. Too bad it was a right-hand drive vehicle.
What the heck? Dude.
Let's vote in the comments to replace standard tow trucks with these kinds of vehicles.
Кто-то поставил тачку, из гаража не выехать, на багги не покататься. Что за инвалид додумался, блин? Вот это тема.
这车停那个位置是个狠人呐，干嘛车停那个位置？
This is now the cleanest car in town. When the owner comes back for the car, it'll have already become an exhibit in the mall. These guys thought they'd outsmart the system and leave the parking lot without paying. They'll use the money they saved to fix their bumper. As you may have noticed, there are many dangers in the parking lot. One of them is a herd of wild shopping carts. A common situation, yet it's incredibly frustrating. Buy a small car, they said. You'll be able to park anywhere, they said.
Lurus, lurus. Baret terus, terus, terus. Terus. Terus, terus, terus. Terus, terus, terus. Langsung. Hancur. Terus, terus, pepet no langsung. Mari.
В общем, выхожу из дома. День рождения у меня сегодня. А тут такая картина около мусорки.
Ё-моё! Да ну... Скажите что-нибудь, а? Девушка, а что вы делаете?
Убери камеру!
Да она... Смотри, этот идет. Это хозяин, наверное. Мужик, не повезло, да?
Ну, привет! Что, доволен?
Да, чё,
Куда ты пошел?
Блин! Это его машина! Да беги, беги!
This is how the car owner found out about bollards. It's one of those situations where the car is more polite than the driver. Just so you know, the tow truck took the car away just 2 minutes after it was parked incorrectly. Yes, sometimes retribution can be lightning fast. The neighbor of the guy who made this video doesn't seem to care about anyone else. He parked his car directly on someone else's driveway. One phone call to the police and the matter is settled. The neighbor's car is in for a thrilling ride, and he'll be adding to the city's budget. This beats any penalty for parking near a fire hydrant.
Вибрирует, блин, подушки у него жесткие. Конечно, по идее, поставить новые хорошие подушки, и это все уйдет.
Ну ладно.
Но, блин, они по 2000. Ни хрена себе. Ты видела? Блин, они...
Sure, that side mirror is really the biggest issue on the road.
What the What, he got f***ed up last night?
The domino effect kicked in at this parking lot.
Up last night.
Nobody likes getting stuck in traffic, but do traffic jams annoy you as much as they annoy this guy? People will go to any lengths in the parking wars. When a homeowner found his driveway blocked, he decided to place a heavy oak stump in front of the cars as a clear sign that they weren't welcome. Unlike the driver, the pedestrian followed the rules and crossed at the crosswalk.
Вот так, бля, парковаться в неположенных местах. Смотри, дальше хулиганят-то.
Хулиганят, а почему они хулиганят? Они все правильно.
Слушай, надо только не пропустить момент, когда он придет это, выезжать.
Сейчас лови открою.
It's important to be cautious, even in seemingly simple situations. This message will serve as a lasting reminder that parking on the sidewalk is a bad idea.